Hello everybody and welcome to What the Talk with Dr. Anu. Five lessons for life from the lesser known facts from Mahabharata. The third lesson from life from the lesser known facts of Mahabharata is that one must always use discrimination even if he is on the right side. I'm sure many of us do not know the fact that Srimad Bhagavad Gita was actually to be conferred on Duryodhana and not Arjuna. Lord Sri Krishna tried to give Gita Gyan to Duryodhana, who did not have the discrimination power, and gently turned down Sri Krishna, saying that he had made up his mind. He knew what was right and wrong, but he would never budge, and he would not go back, and he would go back to war and will fight the war, and if need be would die, would not accept defeat in any word or by action. So as a result of which, Lord Sri Krishna proceeded with the Gita Gyan being conferred on to Arjuna. But look at the discrimination power of Sanjaya and the mighty Hanuman, both of whom accepted a very passive role in the entire Mahabharata war so that they could gain in on the knowledge. It is said that only 3 people had the first hand experience of listening to Srimad Bhagavad Gita as given or conferred upon by Lord Sri Krishna. They are Arjuna, Sanjaya, who was actually given the divine eyes to report the war to Dhritarashtra, and Lord Hanuman, who was residing on the flag of Arjuna's chariot. So Duryodhana's loss turned out to be their gain. The fourth lesson from the lesser known facts of Mahabharata is that pride, ego and anger are lethal, self-destructive and fatal to a human being, and the best example for that is none other than Duryodhana. Duryodhana is actually supposed to be a very kind-hearted and very magnanimous soul, but his pride always was lethal for him. During the Mahabharata, it is said that he accused Bhishma Pitamaha, saying that he was partial to the Pandavas and he wouldn't kill them if he faced them in the war, as a result of which Bhishma took objection to what Duryodhana said and took 5 arrows, commissioning them with mantras to kill all the 5 Pandavas by sunset. Duryodhana's pride wouldn't allow him to believe in Bhishma. He thought that his grandfather would never kill Pandavas, and so took all the 5 golden arrows, and later on Lord Sri Krishna prevailed and asked Arjuna to redeem a boon that Duryodhana gave him when Arjuna saved Duryodhana, and Arjuna went and collected the 5 arrows from Duryodhana, saying that he wanted those 5 arrows as a boon that Duryodhana promised him. Duryodhana's anger is also supposed to be very fatal, because it was his anger, pride and exalted self-esteem that made him deny even 5 villages to the Pandavas, which would have averted the complete destruction of his clan. So listeners, remember to balance your pride and your ego and try to control your anger, because these 3 are not going to be good for your future at all. The fifth and final lesson from the lesser known facts of Mahabharata is to understand that respect and decorum, sometimes with a little bit of farsightedness, will always do good to us. There is a story in Mahabharata which talks about how Bhishma vowed to either kill Arjuna or make Lord Sri Krishna break his promise of not taking up any weapons. When Lord Sri Krishna knew about this, he was filled with compassion for the great warrior Bhishma, and he tried to alleviate Bhishma, because Bhishma would never want to kill Arjuna, and as a person with divine grace, Bhishma already knew that the war was going to be in favor of the righteous Pandavas. So in order to avoid any kind of loss of face for Bhishma, Lord Sri Krishna himself jumped down the chariot and took the wheel of the chariot, in a way breaking his promise but not breaking his promise entirely, because he did not hold any weapon, but he held the wheel of the Arjuna's chariot as a means to threaten Bhishma when Bhishma was about to overpower Arjuna. In this way, by preserving the respect of his opponent, Lord Sri Krishna actually averted a major mishap and a turnaround in the Mahabharata war. Very few people know that This is the kind of respect the Lord Almighty himself showed on to the great warrior Bhishma, so that his word is kept, and at the same time he doesn't deny Kauravas of the promise that he had made to them. So in this manner, Mahabharata has got many hidden secrets which give us plentiful lessons in life and how to tackle the various situations and still maintain our relationships' dignity, respect, and be on the righteous path. This is Dr. Anu signing off. Bye bye.